Okay, well, we're gonna do the top. We're gonna finish this. All right. So just to get my bearings for a second, we're on top of a pyramid. I can't walk down the pyramid. It does seem... Oh, see you, Josh. Thanks for hanging out with us. See ya. We have a lighter. How do I... Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. What happens when I light it up? Okay. Okay, so I guess we have to figure out which one needs to light up. Pyramid statue. One second. Another pyramid statue. And this one actually looks shorter than the other one we just picked up. Hat. Flask. Okay. Got a little statuette. This is way different, yeah. Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is use the foreground and what we see in the distance to solve this one. Okay, we have this thing. One of them's broken. Oh, we got Keenan, escape simulator. Like the 49ers are gonna escape the playoffs. Why's everyone giving the 49ers a hard time? They haven't even played their game yet. Let's watch them disappoint us first before we start with the jokes, okay? Oh, we have a note. I was saying earlier, Keenan, that I am actually I've gotten very excited for this game. I wasn't as excited after the Rams game, and I think it was just like I was coming down from the high. But as the week has progressed, like I'm like stoked. I can't wait for this fucking game. I hate that it's 1:30 on a Sunday. Like, can we speed it up? Like, can we do 10 a.m.? The fact that I have to wait another day and a half is just like, oh god. All right, I gotta read this. Finally reached the top. Needless to say, the view is everything I expected. Emotions are all mixed up. One part of me is happy that I got here, but the other part feels the need for going forward. All I know is that I need to hurry, for my final goal is still not done. P.S. Found it. And then he circles the top of this guy's head. And it looks like a little token or a button. Oh, it looks like it's right there. Is that it? Is it just a token? The nerve. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work well with my schedule to be playing games so late on a Sunday. I gotta go to work the next day. I watched the football game and then I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I gotta go to work now. Great. There goes my weekend. It's hard to tell which one of these it's supposed to correlate with. My guess is that it's this one. this one, and then that one back there, and then this one that's broken. I'm gonna try it. I live in the East Coast, 4:30 p.m. for me. Gonna have to go through all of work waiting for it. Not sure if I like this semi-optimistic you. I mean, this is how it normally runs. Like, I go through waves. It's they pull me in, and I tweeted this too. They've dragged me back in. I'm emotionally invested again, and I feel like they can make an actual run for it. So I get optimistic. I'm more positive and upbeat, and then they inevitably go forward and do something to just fuck it up, and then I just sort of fall into a depression about it for several weeks on end, and then I tell myself, it's not worth being depressed about, because all they do is ever disappoint you and upset you, and then I just sort of go into my Twitter character and I just shit on them for anything that they do. It doesn't matter. It could be positive, and I just give them a hard time because that's how I deal with it internally. I don't know if it's the healthiest way of dealing with things, going on Twitter and impersonating a 90s sitcom character. But it's the only way I've been able to deal with it for the 25 years that I've followed this team. By the way, that worked. Great. And I think they can beat Dallas. I mean, I haven't watched Dallas all season. I haven't watched a single one of their snaps, actually. Actually, I think I watched. They played the first game in week 1, didn't they? I watched that game, and I haven't watched them since. And I feel like I'm expert enough to say that that they're not going to win. Seems reasonable. I just noticed this thing. Oh, I just noticed this fire wasn't turned on, and so I turned it on, and I got another token, but don't really care too much about the tokens. What did that do when I did this? This thing poked out of the ground. Oh, I see. Okay, I think what we want to do is get all 4 of these. What do you call them? Pillars? Obelisks? Are they called obelisks? It's not a word I use very often. I think we want to get all 4 of those to poke out of the ground, so we'll try that. What I've heard about Dak Prescott, again, this is someone who's watched one Cowboy game this year, but what I've heard is that since his injury last year, he's not running around. He's very much a pocket passer, and for the most part, unless they're playing Colt McCoy, it seems that the 49ers do very well against guys who just stick around in the pocket and they're not very mobile. And with the way that their defensive line has been, I mean, they just look like animals on each snap coming towards whoever the hell the quarterback is at any given week. I mean, I felt bad for like Matt Stafford last week. I was like, Jesus Christ. Every snap they're just rushing back there, man. So anyway, my point is that I think Dak Prescott's going to be under a lot of pressure. This is my expert opinion on, again, someone who's not watched the Cowboys at all. This puzzle here, I don't know what I'm doing. We've got this sand thing up here. I can rotate this. And got a lot of lines on this thing. It's a beetle. The cross thing. I don't know what you call that. It's not called a cross. I don't remember what you call this thing. The 49ers are the worst when fans have their highest hopes. Yeah, pretty much. And you know, it's kind of funny. This is the 1 year where I would say the hopes of the fans are relatively low. because let's see, during the Harbaugh years, I think there was one year they were a wild card team, and they made it to the NFC Championship game. But weren't the other two times he went to the playoffs, they were like the NFC champions. They had home field advantage, no? I can't remember. And the year that Kyle went, yeah, they had home field advantage throughout. They had that bye week. This is like one of the few years where they just kind of squeak into the playoffs. Like they don't squeak into the playoffs. They're not a team that does that. They're not a franchise that does that. They're either really good or they're really shitty. There's not really an in between. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird feeling this year. I'm really not focusing on what I'm doing on this. I've done that one. What am I missing? What do you guys think? What do you think, Keenan? Are the 49ers going to beat Dak Prescott and the Cowboys? Is Jimmy Garoppolo going to have another shitty game? Twitter's so bipolar with him. I can't stand it anymore. I've been a little off Twitter recently. Not as active on there. Because I just noticed the pattern of like... yeah, Jimmy has a shitty game. Everyone shits on him. Jimmy has a decent game. All those people who support him come on Twitter and shit on the people who are shitting on him, and it's like it's this never-ending cycle of people just shitting on each other. And Jimmy, like, he's fucking Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde over here. He doesn't know what he wants to be, a good quarterback, bad quarterback. So it's just, it's been like months on end, people just debating Jimmy Garoppolo. I can't anymore. So I had to spend a little less time on there for my sanity. It's driving me fucking crazy. Mangold says this level gives very little clues. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I figured out this one, and that's been pretty much it. I've got these statues. What do I do with the statues? Don't think the 49ers want us to be happy. What does this say? Don't think the 49ers want us to be happy, so going with a loss. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you want to emotionally and mentally prepare yourself for the worst, I don't disagree with that strategy. It's how I often go into, like that Rams game last week. I was like, even when it started, I was like, whatever, fuck it. And the reason I kind of had that, I was kind of bracing for the loss. And then as they came back in that game, well, actually, when they first started off the game down 17-0, I was like, yeah, I knew it. This team fucking blows. Of course they're losing. And then when they started to come back in it, like, I felt myself getting more and more emotionally invested, and I was getting excited. So you could try to do that, Keenan, but I know that you, especially you flew out for that game in LA. By the time kickoff comes, you're going to be invested. I know it. Oh, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? I have no idea. I think I have a cold coming on. Or COVID. Mangold, do you have any suggestions? I don't know. This is just a... Oh, I was about to say, this is just a 2-thing pattern that we have to get, but I think I gotta get the top pointing in the right direction, too. God, I don't... This statue, this statue seems to match that one in the distance. Yeah, you don't know either? I don't know. What is this? Okay, well, the statues don't seem to do anything. The view is everything I expected. Emotions are all mixed up. One part of me is happy that I got here, but the other part feels the need for going forward. All I know is that I need to hurry, for my final goal is still not done. Huh. Wonder... Let's not do that. It feels like the answer to what we're looking for is we gotta just keep looking in the distance. Like, for example, okay, this thing, it's, the answer to this has to be over here somewhere. Burn the statue. I tried burning it, nothing happened. I think the answer is looking out here somewhere. What symbols do we have? Beetle, cross, dagger thing. I don't know the proper names for any of these. A loop. Let's go. A torch. Stringy DNA thing. This is amping up the difficulty to a point which is maybe a little too extreme. And, oh, another token. I'm tempted to just go with a clue. I can't even use this thing anymore. This thing's done. Can't go down the stairs. I can't do anything. want a tip? Well, I have a clue thing right here. I can just click on Keenan, and it'll just basically tell me what I want to do. We've been trying to just beat these without using any cheats or anything. That would be unfortunate if I have to use a clue, but I got nothing. Can you, how about this? Can you give us a tip without giving it away? Don't make it blatantly obvious. Like, what should I even be looking at right now? This is supposed to be driving you a little bit crazy, because you obviously have seen how to solve this. And just seeing me meandering about in a circle over and over again. The middle solves itself. Okay. All right. Don't tell me anything else. Okay. Well, we've got a cross. Was that it? It was that. Okay. I just saw like the lines on the cross and the dots. I guess were like the same. The middle solves itself. I think I didn't see this one. No, you pretty much nailed what the middle part was. The cross had like lines across it, and then the sand. So I just looked for the pattern with I don't know, that correlated closely to that, I guess. Okay, so don't give me anything else. Let me work with this a little bit, try and figure this out. Oh my god. The shit is this? All right. Okay. Do I just have to line this up? Is that what I'm doing? Let me see. Okay, I think I have it. This over, and then yeah, it was just matching it to what was back here. So what is this? Okay, well, I don't know what these two buttons are, but there's other stuff for me to solve, so let's try and figure this other stuff out. Oh. Alright. I need a... What is that? I need a lion. So, like that. There we go. Okay, I got a knob. Starting to come together now. I think we're getting there. Okay. Alright, so I do the same thing for this one. Just match up the cube to what we see over here. I need... What is that, like a bowl? Alright, where's the bowl? There it is. Okay. Cool. Alright, I've got 2 knobs. I have... Oh, okay. This is where the statues are gonna go. So... Oh. This one doesn't go in there. Let's try that one. Looks like I need 4 of them though, and I only have 2. So... Oh. Oh. Okay, I just put the knob there and... this is obviously not the order it's supposed to go in, so let's figure this out. No. Oh. No. I thought... Oh, wait. I was thinking that the order would be something to do with these buildings, but I don't think that's right. Or maybe it is. Yeah. Like, let's try this. Yeah. There we go. Oh, God. This is a long one. But we're cooking now, though. Okay, here's all the figurines. And... looks like we just need to put them in order of what we see back there. So... this guy, I think, goes here. Oh, back there. The mummy goes over here. This guy goes... oh, I have to rotate them too. Whoops. Tall, thin, small next to the tall. Oh, were you talking about the buildings when you said that? Yeah, it's all coming together pretty quickly now. This is fairly easy. Once you figure out the middle part, it's not too bad. Alright, so we've got all 4 pillars up. We have 2 patterns on each. These are starting to look like stars. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So we've got this one right here, which looks like this one. And then I guess we go over here. We've got like an S. Is it that one? I think it's this one. Yeah, oh, it's over there. I see it. I see it. Okay. All right, so we just have to find one of these somewhere in the sky. They could be anywhere. They're not necessarily directly next to the obelisk that we're standing next to. All right. So this is going to be a lot of me sort of going back and forth. I think it's this one. And the last one. Looks like this one right here. There, we did it. Well, thank you, Keenan, for getting me to figure out that middle piece. I think that was a pretty good clue. I don't know if I would have gotten that eventually. Maybe. I mean, it was like literally the only thing that I had to work with was that. So probably would have gotten there, but oh, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm starting to get sick, so I'm gonna log off now. But I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the game on Sunday, and hopefully the Niners win. I won't get my hopes up. As Keenan astutely pointed out, it's not worth it. They'll probably let you down. But in the off chance that they do win, that would be awesome. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. We'll see you.